Welcome to Factorio Modded, my Space Exploration Krastorio 2, and I need to get some broken tech cards recycled. I'm I think I'm doing pretty good in this playthrough. I was pondering another playthrough, but then I started doing Twitch plays, and it sort of distracted me. But this is my little workaround on broken data cards. I had lots of them. And didn't realize you get 5 scrap from each one. I got like a lot, 14,000. So that's like, 70,000 scrap. Oh my god, 112 space rocket probe silos. What the hell? So wasteful. Now I'm getting like 60 frames from a new computer. I'm like, motivation to like shrink my base has gone down. I was trying for ages to get my frames up to like 40, and it didn't really happen. Now I'm running like normal speed. It's really weird. Like everything's so fast. The robot's like this whizzle across the screen now. Really good. I can't even get 60 frames on this though, which is curious. I thought I'd be definitely getting it with a new computer. You look at the time usage. The electric network is 3. It used to be like, I think 6 before. And my computer is the CPU is 100% core faster, so that makes sense. That's twice as fast. This game update here on NT update 8.5, so there's actually a huge delay still. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I'm pretty happy with it though. I mean, I got a lot of items. Maybe something I can do that. I mean, maybe something I can do to make it efficient. I don't know. Work on Navas or something. Oh my god, that's so fast now. You can't. I can't even. Those coal fragments. Yeah, I was gonna reorganize a little my base. I was slowly moving towards blocks, like little decentralized fraction blocks. And it's kind of working, but some things just isn't happening. I got all this storage up here, like all this wood. I don't know how I do all that. I've got 300,000 wood. I could start turning that straight into matter actually, like normal. Just feed it into a matter plant. That's the way I go. We just grab this and bump in a matter plant. Probably the way to go. Oh. Yeah, I think I got some matter plants down here, so I'll change the recipe to wood. There we go. I'll eat all the wood. I'll change the logic on it. So I read the grid network. Not that, but this wood here. Greater than say 20,000. I want to eat all the wood. And so that should eat that pretty quick. This thing's a bit faster. My matter is getting eaten up slowly as well because I don't have enough of these wood little factories over here. It looks a bit barren actually. What's going on here? Is it even working? I think so. But it's normal speed. Power's fine. Kind of fine. A bit lower than it used to be. These electrolysis plants. Pretty happy, pretty hungry. Greedy little buggers. You can see this matter's going down here. It's the best. Should be fine though. We got a stone shortage. What the hell? I did not realize. They all got stone. I think so. Oh. I know I make I can actually make stone right there in the matter plant. That's sort of shipping it over. It's like my stone factory here. It's kind of full. There's another one going. These belts might be a bit too slow, potentially. The stone definitely is kind of negative, so it's going to upgrade this a few times. I'm not sure the rate this produces. It says 43 seconds. That's a blue belt. Yeah, purple is it? Means this one here can also by itself. Is that working? Not working. Wrong. These things are funny. They kind of have to be the right way around, otherwise it won't work. Here we go. That one's 43 seconds as well, so. Crazy me using so much stone. I've got all these belts of stone here. And all these ones requested as well. So the numbers the numbers going up pretty quick. I'm gonna fill that chest up with stone in no time. This little chip factory I was gonna optimize 25 orbits, not enough networks. Oh my god. I could start like going around deconstructing everything again. I don't know. What new things could I work on? I was trying to get my science back to how it was before the mega patch in January, but I think it's there now. We're still struggling on the Singularity tech card, I suspect. We kind of don't make it fast enough. 5.5k left. And it's because Deep Space Science Pack is being used too much. Not enough comprehensive space dilation. Yes, that's I think from the flippin'. That's from the Arcospheres. So space dilation is mega. Is it really? Oh. Maybe I mucked it up when I did play around here. Gave these new numbers. Made them all 40. If that's 120, but I think the Omega one it needs a Zeta as well, but it's the Omega that's short, which is very curious. I don't know, I don't think bumping that up is gonna help. It's just for the flipping here. It's very, very negative on the Omega. But that's not helping. A good first principles is actually. It's a bit silly that I've got, you know, this many Arcospheres, and I'm still relying on brute force to solve it. I was trying to get a new version over here with long arms, but I kind of gave up. I was trying a train station version as well somewhere. I think I lost it. Moved it somewhere. Well, this thing here needs zetas, right? And this thing zetas. Might drop these back down. I don't know. The other thing I was working on is this balancer. So 250 is the midpoint. Balance towards. Maybe that's too low. I only want 2 items, so I want it 300 as a ratio. So I've done 8 divided by 5. We could do 8 divided by oh, hang on, that's 5 divided by 3. We do 5 divided by 2. I need 2.5. I can do the number here is 155. So I need to basically get twice that. Really, don't I? I'm going 300. They're actually kind of under a little bit. Kind of balancing around 280 to 300. If I go for 290, I need a funky math to get that. 290 divided by 150, 93%. Minus 100 divided by 93. There we go. 162, that's not right. Ah, I did the wrong way around. Mine's at 93. Up 100. No, that's the other way wrong as well. Oh, it's one plus that. But double that number. 1.9, 193. Up by 100. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we got all of them going to be balancing, but more heavily. The thing is, once they get their number, they kind of get a bit lazy. Maybe I can decrease their number. Well, I could increase it actually. Got too much of the number is it? It's this one. I. Too many of them. So this is meant to be a deflator. What ones I got too many of down to 10. So Z's, lambdas. But he doesn't drop lambdas though. Whose lambda's that one? The E signal. Now do this. We're flipping the zetas. So there's no thetas, so no thetas, you can't do shit. The other one's got, we've got plenty of lambdas. But thetas aren't there, so see how much it skews it by those numbers listed. They seem to be balancing even worse than before. 304 it's balancing. Those top 4 should be getting destroyed slowly. I suspect they're not going to. These aren't going at all. But no Deep Space Science Pack 3s. That's because I got none of these. No Omegas. Solve this bit properly. I mean, all the rest of these are fine. Mostly. Yes, with the Mega's the one that's short. Why is to make Mega? There's two ways to make Megas. We see this thing here making the thetas is using Omegas. So the fact that I want more thetas is destroying the Omegas right now. So phis and gammas make the Omegas. Gamma. Put down the 10. They're all kind of back where they should be. Bumped up too, except for the Omega. Not really solving it though. I'm just trying to change my balance point. I suspect it's not high enough. It's under again. Maybe I'll go for like 320 instead. So if 157, I want to go 210% of that. One. 323. So we're under now. They're supposed to dictate these ones, but they're not doing anything. These aren't working at all. I bunged it up. This should be spinning around. Those, I think that one's hooked on too, isn't it? Or is it not? I think there was someone else's one I looking into. That one's not going either. There's high numbers here. Which locks it up. I'm doing it the wrong way. Maybe it should be way under those numbers. I think of the wrong way around. I've done something wrong anyway at some point. Because yeah, these used to go all the time. Now it's kind of locking up, you see? I haven't figured it out. Oh, one time. It's reading like all these negative signals in those. And it's negative, I don't think it goes. I have no idea. Just skewing it towards one. You can read this signal here, it's got like the -20 zetas, for instance. I mean, it never flips the zetas, but I actually need it to flip zetas, right? Otherwise I can't get other ones it needs. Data missing. Go to 5 to 3. $60. Looking a bit healthier. I should be going negative on these values rather than positive. That's where I'm going wrong. If I go negative 40 on this, that make it better. Look at the zetas here. Signals 1 and 2 all the time. Definitely blinking a lot. Top one of this is if it's that's less than the total. Total's a, I'm not even seeing a T, am I? Oh, let's actually give my T 2. That's looking better. Makes no sense, this thing. I can play around this all day long and I'll still never figure out how to make it optimal. There's like a production of these arcos. Didn't have all the other ones. Why does it show us other shit in here? Look at that crash there. 1 hour's late, that's not too bad. The consumption's actually lambdas. That's actually order of things you want is the consumption, right? So if you look at the production, I'm at 9,000 lambdas, I consume 8.9. For zetas is 1 to 1. Epsilons is actually negative, so I consume more epsilons than I make. Z's. Where should we look at? Like the ones with negative consumption, of course, I'm making too many of them, right? We can't really do anything about that. Yes, ends up having to balance them. Rocket's damaged. Cool. Kind of cycles around. I mean, $100 a minute ain't too bad. If you look at the longest time span, 2 million of them. I mean, this is the highest it's ever been though, so I have done something right with this. Way higher than back here. But it's still not enough. That does look pretty good. How's the science is going? Could duplicate the science as well. Kind of hard though. The setup was quite complicated when I first got it going. At least we got Deep Space Science 3 going again, so I'll leave this alone. Obviously kind of working. And also again kind of not. We've got too many zetas in here. Seems unlikely. We've got thetas. If you know zetas. Being eaten. Because the thing is, this has actually got both. This it's not always on. Cycle. 200 down to 40. Crash and burn. Yeah, I don't know where this one's stopped though. The Zeta Maker. Now the arm itself, there's nothing here to know. Now it's going like real hard out. That's like, look at this stuff. I don't know if I think Zetas is a key actually. Kind of positive right now. Always ones that are negative, like these always obviously I'm actually working on more mega demands too. That there. Minus 2 for instance. So because its thing is they've got 500 now, right? I do minus 200. So means you've stopped making more lambdas. Doesn't it shut down the system? I think it does. If we go the other way, I think we got no lambdas. I'm gonna keep making them. Well, lambdas and z's I should make like a stupid number. It always thinks there's none of them there. Keeps making them. Well, now it's getting 200 again. I just changed it. Oh, it's different to this one. That's looking healthier actually. Yeah, so these two fighting. So make more zetas. Looks pretty good. Let's have a look at production. Can't really tell if it gets better or not. Yeah, the peak could be higher. The only way you know. Or lows are not as low. But lambda consumption 3. Theta and Z consumption here. On lambda again. Oh, I got theta in there. Buckling up again. That green is theta's. Weird thing is that all of these are flipping. There's something funky. This has got no science, so the Mega's failing here, right? We get no science, then these will stop getting science packs. So it's 54 science packs, so it's working, but it's still lacking dilation. There's more Zetas there than I've ever seen, but because I bashed the numbers. Negative 40 signal there, right? So just to go neutral. This one's distorted so much. If I push them below T on purpose with a huge deflator, kind of cool actually. The other one. This one, parasites. More parasites, please. Now they're all going to flip endlessly. The next other ones will balance them the other way. So I've got two sets of logic going on. I've got this logic here on these 8 doing artificial balancing. And the other one's balanced towards the rounded T in theory. Unless I pass this through. I don't think I do. These ones don't really go all the time. I haven't inherited those totals though. The construction. This gets higher than ever. Oh no, it's working. So now we're getting lots of thetas consumed. 327 on the minute. Charge. That there looks like real high production. That's consumption. Look, it's hard than ever. Right now it's high as if the science pack here goes higher. It's only not. We're not getting any omegas, so we're getting no of these packs. No omegas is bad news. I mean, the Zeta Epsilon's pretty good. Give that. It won't even be. Yeah, so you got 4 of them out. Who's got 2 that are. Who's 2 on those 2? Who's leading the way? 3 of them. They're getting heaps of the Epsilon E's. Getting too many of these Epsilons. I think it's a higher peak though. The wrong. I think it's balancing towards the wrong items. It should balance away from those ones are suppressed. Should decrease their totals. You guys just gotta consume them and then you're okay. So this thing here is not really working out as I thought. I'll try a non-balanced approach. I don't think it's a good idea. No signal at all. Leave it 0. Leave those two in, I guess. Oh no, I can all go 0. What it does. Sort of raw numbers now, so like none of these are going at all now, look at that. Well, those are maxed anyway, but this is what matters, the mega. Then we get science packs. Oh, that's terrible. Dog. Cats. Brains must junior engine lag 1 point. Up. Reduce that. Normal frames missed. Change the keyframe. Frames. It drops to the anyway, yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking I'm gonna resolve this. I think the best way to try to solve it is doing count of the production chain for each one. Like how do you get a zeta and omega? You can go do that for each one, but otherwise just go for the demand. All I know is that over time the demand is higher for certain ones. You have to make sure you keep moving them around. Okay. 2 by 6, is that a good number? I don't know. Seems to be okay. Never balanced though. We always like we never seem to get enough omegas. How do I get more of these, for instance? The problem with this is it won't flip them if it's satisfied if it's more than T. We could put the T at 100, for instance, and they all go. Added 100 on top. That's a better way of doing it. Do that. They're all underneath. Like forever. The light show. Jesus, look at that. Heaps. Well, that's better. We'll tell this one get better. Actually, so 1 minute, it's got the 395 there, which is absolutely monstrous. See the surge. Flicking it on. Does it stay up? I think it will, because it won't be able to balance. You can see them slowly getting closer to the 300. We're not going to get up there, I don't think. That crafting speed. Speed 9s. Go fast. Usual speeds. Well, it's pretty much the same. I'm not getting enough of these, but the production's staying high, I suspect. That extra 100 on is a pretty good thing. I've got the balance. I'm doing 60% above the point and adding 100 raw on top. So you can, we're still getting too many one thing, but that's okay. Stop making the one. Alright, let's go do something else. The biofactory I was working on, pretty finished it, but it kind of got a good enough increase in production that it was okay. Our data card situation, I don't know if they actually got good. 11k. The broken data card's slowly going down, so I guess that worked out. On a yellow, deep space yellow. I could upgrade all my belts to that. They look cool. These yellow ones here. Much nicer looking. Got to rearrange my mold to be like nice and tidy. I have all the production items. So this thing here is like, I guess it's kind of organized, but still like, I think it's like an endless mission when I organize stuff. If never do it. Let's stop because it's got too much oil. How's this happened? We need to get this oil hooked up. What's over there? We can hook into here as well. That's not too bad. What's this thing? Is it the heavy oil? Oh, it is. Here we go. Let's get more cards. We're at 5.5 versus 8. Pretty quick though. Look at all this resource. Got a lot of stone bricks we're not using. How my cores? Most of my ships are down about. But Emisite's not really used. I think Large and Chrono have been retired. How's my stranded ship? 14 minutes. Always time. CME is 8 hours away. Oh man. I don't think I'm even going to see my test run of that ship. I made a whole spaceship just to stop CMEs. They keep them so infrequently that it's kind of hard to get them used. Oh, I might head off actually. GG.